You told yourself in middle school that you were going to make history, and now here you are as the first Black Batwoman. Has that sunk in yet?
I'm a huge manifester, so to a certain extent, the idea of saying something and it happening, I completely believe in. The idea of it sinking in, I think that I'll probably have grandchildren one day and literally lay in the bed and say, oh my goodness, that really happened. But I'm a huge manifester. I completely believe in it. So since I believe in it, those type of magical moments make sense to me.
What do you say we flip the script?
The bittersweetness of being the first Black Batwoman is that it happened in 2019. And the first often means the only. How do you reconcile that with the excitement and the historic nature of being the first?
Well, it's only been since 2020. The first season, which started in 2019, was a totally different actress, which kind of also adds into this because I'm the first Black Batwoman after there was an actress playing Batwoman. This beautiful blessing kind of came at like the need for a new actress to play the character. And it's kind of one of those moments where when I first found out that they were looking for a new Batwoman, I thought like, oh, that's so cool. That's weird, but that's really cool. You know, like, I look forward to seeing who's going to be the new Batwoman. And I knew someone on the show, and I knew people that were in the production of the show. So I was really excited to see. I thought the first season was amazing. So I knew that wherever they go, it can only get better, you know? Before I was offered the role, when I first just auditioned for it, I literally said like, this is cool, but it's probably a waste of my time because I don't see them casting a Black woman to be Batwoman. Like that just doesn't make any sense. But cool, whatever, I'm gonna give everything I have to it and see what happens. So when I was offered the role, it was just like, oh, okay. So this is, for me, there's like these two separate things where it's like, oh man, this is so cool. I'm about to be a superhero. Like I had an interview just in May where I manifested this. Like, this is crazy. I'm about to be a superhero. But then once the trades went out and they titled it first Black Batwoman, I was like, oh my God, this is bigger than just me being excited to becoming a superhero or me being excited to even have a role.
I come bearing sustenance.
It's the first, and hopefully it opens the door so that there's so many more after this.
And I hope you feel the love and the proudness the community has rallying behind you. What does that representation mean? Because not only are you the first Black Batwoman, but a lot of female superheroes are stick thin or they're wearing very thinly clothed uniforms when they're going out. But Batwoman be fully covered. I have thighs, Batwoman has thighs, and it's just this whole beautiful scene of representation. Is that at all impactful to you? Especially like as someone growing up watching different things?
It's interesting because while we're filming, we're so in it and my head is down that sometimes I don't really get a chance to see how much it impacts the world until I get to take a break. And then when I get to take a break, I get to like read the fan mail and I get to meet the fans at conventions and things like that. And that's when it hits my heart like, oh wow, we're creating something that's truly representing people and not just Black people, because I think the amazing part about Ryan is there's so many different communities that she represents just in her existence, you know? She's gay, yeah, she's Black, she's a woman, she's also a foster kid, like, and I've met so many people like that would come to me and say, this part of Ryan is just like me in my life. And to me, that's so, I don't know, that right there is just an honor, and it makes everything that can seem hard or challenging, like worth it. As far as like body, it's funny because I went back for my second season, the show's third season. I was talking to the wardrobe stylist and I said to her, girl, I've gained a little bit of thickness, you know, like, I don't know what to do because we had to like make sure I fit the suit. And she was like, I was like, and I can start working out harder. And she said, you stay exactly how you are. And no matter what, I will make the suit fit you. And it was just such an honor to like, one, that's the most amazing part about working with women. But two, it was so dope because then I could say, well, you know what, you're right. Batwoman has thighs and Batwoman has butt and it's okay. And she's completely covered, but you can still see it. And it's just like, it's okay. I grew up watching Foxy Brown. Like she had everything. She has curves and it was cool. And she was still a badass and she still like kicked butt. And so to be able to be a part of making a difference or being more whatever because I'm just being myself, that right there it's great. Like, that's amazing.
Yes, that's the definition of walking in your calling. You're just doing what you love and everything else is falling into place. You star as Batwoman at a time where there's a renaissance in Black superheroes. There's Black Lightning and his whole family, the folks over at Marvel and those Black superheroes. Ava just launched Naomi on CW. What's it like to be a part of this new generation of Black superheroes?
This is what I always wanted to be a part of. Like, this is a part of the journey that I wanted to be able to take a part in. It's an honor. It's amazing because I know that those kids aren't yet able to explain what this means to them. They're just living and they're just seeing it and they think it's normal. And I love that they think seeing Black superheroes are normal, because it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? Like, they can turn on CW, and at one point they would see Black Lightning, they would see Batwoman, now they'll be able to see Naomi. And what I hope is that it's not just one Black superhero show existing at a time, is that we can have several of the Black superhero shows, just like we have several of other superhero shows existing at one time.
Yes.
And, there's room for more than just one of us. But the great part is that the children of this generation will think it is normal, when for us it wasn't.